Good morning, YouTube. How are we doing this bright and early morning? Too stressed? Oh no, too blessed to be stressed. Uh, the normal yada yada yada. I love this thing. It's an experience. Well, it's so hard to say goodbye. It's time to go back to work. Um, Brand new truck, and it's got to go back to the dealer. And it's not even for what I put it in the shop for. But it's just moronic. It's a brand new truck. But I was told I'll get it back as soon as it comes back out of the dealer, so forth and so on. But I'm gonna go in there and piss a fit. But they got another truck for me to get in. So this happens every few years anyway, where I want to go into a whole stretch of trucks, and it's freaking idiotic, but it is what it is. Hey, good morning, good morning, Mike. How you doing? It's freaking stupid, but I mean, it's the it's it's the life I chose. You know what I mean? It's the life I chose. Um, I'm hoping the bed in it is better than the new truck. The new truck bed is like hard as a freaking rock. Um, for me to do all my work that I like to do around the house, really got to get back out and something as simple as just walking the truck stop parking lot because I'm really feeling it. I'm limping around and I mean I'm really feeling it. I'm waddling around. You can see it in the videos. I'm waddling from my really absorbent flat feet. But uh, it's literally a part of growing old. I mean, I can't deny it. Shave shave this down as far as I can get it, and then I'm gonna order some razors. And my wife likes smooth face, but normally I would have been doing my live on the way the the yard, you know, because I like to start my day early so I can end it early, find parking, stuff like that. That's a story about this background picture. I ran out of parking, and it turns out where I parked with this in this picture was is on the southern rim of the Grand Canyon. You talk about seeing some beautiful, you know, um, landscape when I woke up. I mean, the the windshield was full of bugs, but when I woke up, I looked. I said, "Where the heck am I?" And then I didn't realize it till I started driving again. I was on the hey, what's going on, man? I was on the southern tip of the Grand Canyon, and I thought that was cool. When you drive for a living, Charles will tell you, when you drive for a living, when you first start out, wow, wow, look, this is beautiful, and then you're like, yeah, well, whatever. You just your hands on the steering wheel, you're looking forward, try not to get killed. You're like, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Hey, you're probably not in the mood, but I dropped the StreamYard link if you want to come up, Charles. Just saying, need some help. I ain't got nothing. I have nothing today. I mean, I ain't got nothing. Well, guys, I guess it's us till 6:45.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
um, I posted it. Actually, it's coming out in my video today at around 1 o'clock. And I started figuring out that I can drop a video and then put it at a certain time. That's what I've been doing lately. I got another video coming out at 1 o'clock. I was gonna go through the whole mumbo jumbo of getting approval from the HOA and all that. And I'm like, you know what? Screw them. You know what I mean? It's the same. I got to get permission to put it and fix a. I got to get permission to put in to repair the same fence. I mean, everything is the same. It's just new. I mean, and it's not. It wasn't a whole lot because it was just like a one section, a small section of the fence line. And what I did was, boy, I had a ball. I got out my chainsaw. I started on my side of the fence. Man, I started cutting and pulled all the stuff out. I dragged it down to my tree branch death area, which is on the far side of my property, to let it dry out, and then I'm gonna put it in the burn bin next month. Um, got all the vines out. Got the John Deere W36R, and I put it, and I mean, I was grinding, and I tore everything up in that area, and I just had a ball knocking the fence down. Um, I got the pieces, and I had the burn barrel ready. I took all the wood because the fence post was so rotted out and old and dried, and it was like perfect kindling. I put it in the burn bin, and put some diesel on that sucker, and whoosh. It was glorious. And because see, men, we've been emasculated for so long that you want to get to the nitty gritty of destruction and tearing stuff up and chopping stuff down and hearing the sound of the chainsaw. And it was glorious. Destruction and mayhem. And I actually cleaned up the area that I've been wanting to clean up for God knows how long. I got these vines, man. They're so big. I mean, they're like freaking. I mean, that's how fat the vines are that choking the tree and and stuff like that. And I chopped into one of them and cut that down. And but the fact is, what I use for my post, because he's been having a problem in that area with the old post, and I had to move it over a little bit and dig down deeper. And guess what? I had um, a post hole digger, so I dug deeper. And that's the thing about the male experience. Women never understand when you're at the DIY motherland, Home Depot, Lowe's, Menards, you're Tractor Supply, you're in there, and you don't need that piece of equipment, but you buy it anyway. And then the day comes when you go, man, I need a post hole digger. Wait a minute, I got one of those. you know, I didn't do it the old fashioned way of mixing, and I had, I have the paddle and mix in a bucket and stuff like that. I have the old fashioned way. I could have did that, but I said, nah, I was like, screw this. I had quick setting concrete, put it in the hole with the new post, and I just took the other side of the shovel and packed it in all the way around, added water, packed it in all the way around, added water, packed it in all the way around, added water, packed it in, and 30 minutes, man, it's sucker set. And I, you know, I didn't do the whole thing because I was focusing on it, and I said, "Man, I should be videoing it." But I slowly measured it out. I, the horses where you cut your stuff at was across the lawn, so I'm walking back and forth. I'm secretly exercising because I think I did 15,000 steps that day, but I was wore the heck out, and I didn't even finish it. But I what I did was I got it, the screws were too long, so they were popping out the other side. But Mickey didn't give a flip. He was happy, and he was trying to grind. He was going to grind them down with this little grinder, and of course, I went. I went to the tool. I went to my box of tools and found my grinder. I got my grinder out, and he got a video of him grinding. He was just having a ball. He just grinded them down. But I went and got 2-inch screws. These are not just your regular screws. They're not going to rust out or whatever. So it's going to be, I put 4 on each piece to hold it in there. I didn't have to do 4, but I wanted to do it really nice. It's going to take me forever to do the whole big, no big deal. But he was so happy, and and we was talking about the HOA and what they're doing. There's uh, I think it's a military lady that lives across the street that she works overseas, and she's about to put her house up for sale because they're just getting her left and right for violations and stuff like that. My neighbor just got a violation for the chimney. The chimney cap is rusted. I thank God they can't see my chimney from the street because my cap is rusted. I didn't realize it, but now it's bothering me. I was gonna go up there, but I'm gonna wait till Norma gets back so she could hold the ladder, and I'm gonna go up there and see if I can remove it. If I can remove it, I'm going to. What the heck? Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Shane. Um, I'm going to see if I can remove it because if I can just take it off, I'm gonna get some Rust-Oleum, and I'm just gonna paint it. I'm just gonna paint it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna see how it is. If not, order one or whatever, put it back on there, or pay somebody to come up there. If I can't reach it, if I can't get to it, I'm gonna pay somebody else. That's it. But I'm gonna do it on my time. They can't see it from the street. But the thing is, I told my neighbors, you're on their list. They're on their. I notice in my neighborhood they have the F with you list. F you F F with you. Once you get off that list, they'll leave you alone. Because I was on there when I first got there, and I made it as a challenge. I made it as a challenge, and because Norma's like, no, screw them, they can't do this. Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. And the law is on their side. They can literally take the house from you. they can throw a lien on your house. They can do all kind of crap, and it's so unfair. But I'm not gonna say what I would do because it'll be recorded on here. We ain't going there, but they can do that. And I've made it into a challenge to understand the mentality of these people. Like they come around the first of the month, right? And I know this is from the first to the sixth. That's when they come around. So I wasn't going to get home before then. Guess what I did? I called the HOA, said, "Hey, I'm running behind. I'm out of state. I'm not going to get home till such and such. I will take care of it when I get there to cut my lawn." The good part about this last stretch of grass that I'm trying to produce on my lawn, which that is the new challenge in my life, this zoysia, you only have to cut the lawn twice a month. It even says it in the instructions. Every couple of weeks you got to cut. So if I can get this stuff going, it's on and popping, bro. It's on and popping. I promise you, it's on and popping. If I can get this going, it's on and popping. But um that's the plan. But back to the thing. When you show them that, okay, I understand, I have to deal within the whatever parameters, yada yada yada. Okay, and they leave you alone. You see, like yesterday, I was going to do it this morning before I left, but I'd have to wait till the sun comes up, which I want to be on the road. When I get off the line today, jump in the shower, wash the stinky booty, and then head out. I didn't want to have to get up on the roof because the front gutters. I have a gutter guard, but the leaves sit on it, so it looks like it's the gutters need to be cleaned, and I hate that. So I had to get up there, wipe them off with a rake, and reach on both sides. You got to get that done, and exercise caution while I was doing it, and because this is leaf season, and I did the back behind the garage, got all that taken care of, and really put that up. Also, I did I did a video that I'll be working on the road. It's a paid promotional video. It's for hedge clippers that a company wanted me to try out. And be honest with you, I like it because good morning, Wanda. How you doing? I like it because I have two big hedges that I have to get on a ladder, and I got to use both hands to reach over and trim the top. Because if you don't trim the top, the HOA is, you have a violation that your hedges are not trimmed because they're poking out just a wee bit. What really? But with this one, I could use one hand to get out there and trim it, one hand. And man, um, I really, really, really enjoy it. You know, I really enjoy it because it's literally it's a slap in the face when you're trying to keep your property decent, and these fools they got something new every week. They got to come up with something, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? But the the fact is that someone wanted me to try out their equipment, and I really I, I had a ball. I was looking for stuff to cut. I was cutting weeds with it. tree, small tree branches, and I'm having a ball with this daggone thing. Yeah, I love the HOA. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I love the HOA, right? But I um I really had a ball with that, and I see that we are growing. I see that this, the channel is moving to a different level, and I thank God I'm having fun with it. You know what I mean. Um, the missus had to go out of town for to help her boss in another area. Yo, I had to keep her on her toes, and now she actually listening. I'm like, look, mind your business. Just tell them what you see, but say it in a way to mind your business. See, because they're in a business, and this guy there, he is the son of the owner's. He's married to the owner's daughter. The owner's daughter, we found out years later, works for another company that the company that did Norma Wong a long time ago. And she got her resume and brought that resume to her father and said, Daddy, you need to hire this woman. This woman is going to, I'm just saying, paraphrase, I'm saying what I thought she said. This woman's going to make you money. They treated her like crap. There's Trumpers over here. This woman's going to make you money. Believe me when I say this. You need to hire her. And literally, that's what he did. He says, I can't tell you where I got your resume from, and but I want to hire you. And she told me yesterday, and more Trumpers, when the owner hired her, this one Caucasian lady was like, "What? In other words, you gonna hire?" Probably said it in the back of her head. You gonna hire that ninja over there? And he was like, "Yeah, she's gonna make me money," and she's been making money for the man. So I told her, "Look, because that lady got you that job. Mind your business. Don't lie, but mind your business. Don't come over there saying, good morning, April. You know, don't go over there saying all this other crazy stuff. You know how you black women, y'all do, with your head rolling. Because she was saying it just like that.
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
And I was saying, look, you could say it in a way that you could still say it. And she listened to what I was saying. And because the guy, it's a recruiting agency. They go out and get, it's a temp agency. They get workers for you and you sign a contract. Well, over there they're in Alabama. Over there, they Jesus, they they're only taking appointments for you to come in to fill out applications from 9 to 11. What are y'all doing for the rest of the day? They're not selling anything. You're not making any money, but you're just sitting there. And I could see, okay, this is setup. I'm like, you know, and the owner put this other brown skinned woman in charge of that. The lady's a district, whatever. She's over Norma too. She put her in charge of the area, and see, he can't make the move because you know how grandkids, you don't want to get, if you fire your son-in-law, you ain't gonna have access to your grandkids. But if so and so fires them, you know, because you're draining the tank. There's no money. And I was like, okay, well, just tell your boss exactly what's going on there. And the boss is going, what? Really? What are they doing for the rest of the day? Yep. So I said, look, do do what you were told to do. That the lady gave a list of stuff and they're going out to sell today. Do what you were told to do, and then come on home. Just come on home. You know what I mean? It's the politics. It's the politics. This cat thinks he's the own he's the son-in-law of the owner or whatever, that he don't have to do nothing. Shoot, I'd be trying to do better. I'd be trying to be the best. If if my wife's father owned the business, I'd be trying to be like him. So maybe one day he would pass on the business to me. So I would be the top seller. I'd be the top go-getter. I'd be everything you need me to be, because my wife's father is the owner, hoping that maybe one day he would pass the torch to me. Don't you think? Am I stupid or something? I don't get it, but it's just the opposite. And I told Norma, because Norma loves to sell. She can sell dirt. I don't get it. She just loves it, and she has a way to do it. She don't go through the front door. She goes to where the trucks. Oh, hey, Bayou, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. And she'll walk through the back door, where where I back my semi into the dock, and it says drivers only, or the shipping and receiving. She'll walk through the back. Hey, how you doing? Blah blah blah. Hey, I'm from so and so, and do y'all use temps here? You know, she, she she loves it. If you treat her right, she's gonna go. She goes for it, and she don't leave it alone. And see, that's a lot of people, a lot of men, weak-minded, weak-willed men. um, can you see me pointing to my? I used to be. I'm each day, each minute, each second getting stronger. I learned that making her to being her being her rock, because I've always wanted that. I was always wanted a wife that I could be her rock, like she's mine. You know, we always look at, oh, who's in charge? Whatever, guys. You know, but the fact is that I am her rock, and even though it's frustrating because of my, high sensitivity to baloney and stuff, that I have to hear it every day, because I have to know the lowdown on everything that goes on. But I'm a cheering section. Keep going, keep pushing. Don't worry about them people. You're gonna get a sale on this one. Just circle back 6 months later, because she would say that I'm coming. I'm coming for you. You said no right now, but I'm gonna get you to say yeah. I'm gonna get you to say yes. And it figures that, like I said all that to say this, that you gotta go. Um, this is the only time I'm home with my wife, and she had to go out of town. She wanted me to go with her, but I'm sorry. I I'm rushing to get home, and then I get home, and you want me to go back out? You want me to go back out? Nah. I We have plans. We're going to Louisiana around the 18th of December. Going to party. We're going to see a football game. We're going to have some fun. And then in January, we're going on a cruise. Last minute. But Charles, I tell you, if I can, if I can go, I'm going. Like he's like, well, hey, we just booked the cruise. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I want to go. Like, wait a minute, wait a minute. I want to go. Be honest with you, because I'm gonna stuff my face. Definitely, now's the time to put it in overdrive to lose some weight because you can gain about 14 pounds on a cruise ship, and especially the smaller boats. The smaller boats, the food is so much better. Why do you say that? Because they ain't got nothing else. They have to be in competition with the bigger mega ships. The bigger mega ships, they got the breakfast sausage that has no taste to it. The same hash browns and home fries and the omelet with the 400-pound fat person in front of you talking about, oh my God, I don't know what I want. You know what you want. You want food, fatso. You want food. So just tell them you should know by now. If I go to the omelet station, I already know what I want. I want some cheese. I want some bacon. I want this. And that's it. Or, you weigh like 900 pounds and you got one little scoop. You know you want to just go pow, 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 pow. And it's like 30 pounds. It's 30. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wellness from Frugal Mama just came in. Get to the left. To the left. Remember, she comes. She comes with her workout at 7 o'clock for all you beginners. Yeah, you might be beginner, but you'll be out of breath. I'll tell you that for sure. Oh, when I get some time, I'm gonna make a commercial. Let's do a commercial. Hey, for Wellness for Frugal Mama channel. To the left. To the Oh God. I needed this make me laugh this early in the morning. Wait. Let's do that again. Get it in, get it in. I gotta get it in because I've been pain, man. I gotta, when I drive all day, I am wore out, but I gotta get out and start walking the parking lot. Gotta start doing some squats or something. Because when I do normal work around the house, I'm tired. I'm wore out and I gotta get I gotta move my fat behind. But hey, you you out there, you are greatly appreciated. We love you here at Can't Stop, Won't Stop Rockefeller Records. And I don't know if y'all noticed that background. Only old school folks that know of me know where that came from. I'm gonna say it like that. It's an actual joke, but not a joke. And I'm actually gonna get a. I know Charles going his eyes gonna widen up. I'm gonna actually get a shirt, probably by a big conglomerate, male conglomerate, and I'm gonna get one of those shirts like that with "Can't Stop, Won't Stop Rockefeller Records," and put that on the shirt. And Mike's gonna get the first shirt. Oh God. But oh man, I make myself laugh. Oh, I forgot to tell you, um, hey Charles, Mickey, the guy, the fence that I fixed that I said in the earlier story, he had a, and you know how the contractors do, they convince you to get all the money up front before they do any work. And the guy, he was paying the guy in installments to make sure he came back. Oh, but if you pay me now for the paint and everything, I'll take care of it. The guy repaired his deck in the back, and he bought a brand new I forgot what they call it. I think you have one. It's one of those saws that you can do precision cuts, and it comes down, and it's one with a really big blade, and you do precision cuts. Well, he gave me it. He gave me the guy left it, and it's been like a year or two, and he asked me did I want it. What? You're asking me, do I want some free tools? Heck yeah! And you will see it in the video. I think it's at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. That it will pop up. It's not a premiere. It's just going to be a regular video. It'll pop in. Um, but I did it. I did it solely because the guy's not. He's 70 years old. Really nice guy, and it just you could see in his face how happy he was because he was helping me. I put the last touches on it, and it looks really nice. And I'm gonna slowly repair that fence. There's another hole on the opposite side of the property that I'm gonna get that area because deer literally be putting their head through there and walking like they don't give a flip. I'm gonna fix that and yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, he can sue me. I'll just change it to Rockefellers. uh, or Rockefellers. Or can't stop, won't stop. Don't own Rockefeller Records. Oh shoot. I guess I guess it wasn't that funny. Oh boy. You got me in tears this early in the morning. Okay, last thing I wanted to talk about. Um, I'm gonna tell y'all this story. And you say I got a million of them. Yeah, I do. This one was more than um I'd say more about 11 years back. I I attempted uh I attempted to be in the dating scene and the and I was talking to this person, and as you can see in my background right up there, I drive an 18 wheeler. And I remembered I was backing I was backing up to connect to a trailer. So what happens when you back up to connect to a trailer, you got to really focus on it. You got to have the back wheels in the right spot for the fifth wheel to connect. For the fifth wheel to connect to the trailer, you have to get out of the trailer. You have to dolly dolly, which is those two legs that hold the trailer down. You have to lift those up. You have to do a pull to make sure you're connected right, that the trailer doesn't fall off. You have to lift the legs up. You have to put your glad hands on, which is the trailer brakes, air brakes, and your truck air brakes, and you put the electrical connection. You walk around, you check the trailer, you check the tires, you check the lights to make sure that everything is working. Now, y'all heard all the stuff that I got to do when I do that. I was talking to this person off of a dating site on the phone. I said, "Can I call you right back?" Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. And I did all of that because that's what I was doing. I wanted to focus on the person and, not you hear clankety clank and all this, and I did all of that. Then I called the person back, and guess what that person said? That's all right. We good. I don't want to talk to you anymore because you just said goodbye to your wife. Really? And then I tried to explain what I was doing, but they didn't want to hear it. And I said that story to say this. Charles sent me a text. He'd be finding stuff for me to talk about. And I guess the guy was, you know, going on a date, and as per usual, his date was running late. And this was a reservation. This was a reservation, okay? Yeah, yeah, Frugal That's I was like, oh, but I was like, really? This date was waiting. He was waiting, and he says, "Okay, our table is ready. I'll go sit down there when you come in. I'll come back out, get you, and escort you to the table." Well, the the lady, the person that was running late, copped an attitude and said, "That's fine. Don't worry about it. Let's end this right now because you should have waited for me. You should have waited for me." This crap about fashionably, what it fashionable, fashionable, y'all know what I mean. Late is bull crap. And the fact that you have to come out your and pay ungodly amounts for food that people don't normally pay for. Do you know when you go to get a filet mignon, pre-COVID, I could get a tenderloin, which I don't know if you can see my hands, be that long. I could go to one of the Asian markets and get a tenderloin for about $30. Slightly trim that off and cut those in pieces, and that is a filet mignon for $30. So when we go to out to these restaurants and you're paying $100 for this little piece of meat that I could have bought um under 100, but now a tenderloin is over $100, and cut it up and made my own filet mignons, wrap them in bacon or whatever, and cook them on my own grill at home. What would you do? Oh, you got to take me out to this place or that place. No, I take my wife out because she is worth it. But this dating scene, y'all done lost your mind. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome in, Tamika. Y'all done lost your mind. Not y'all, because there's people that are in people that are in this live are a little older, a little bit more seasoned. Y'all got some sense. But when you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and you're on a list, and you 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 walked in, and your table is ready. They're not gonna say, "Okay, don't worry about it. We'll hold it." No, they're moving on to the next person, and you might not get a seat. Do you see what I'm saying? But now you're gonna cop an attitude, and it probably was an expensive restaurant, so it wasn't the Cheesecake Factory, which I'd have been like, "Hey, can I get an extra cheesecake?" You know, it's it's the entitlement. It's the entitlement that bothers me, because what's going to happen? Well, yeah, they won't see the incomplete party, but what if that guy has money? You know what I mean? And what if he said, "Look, she's on the way. Let's go." But that person's like, "Nah, bump you, bump this." Okay, deuces. I'd have told that waiter it's just gonna be a party for one, because you would have probably in a small thing. Yeah, nope, don't worry about me. Because like I said, we went. Hey, Charles, man, you thought Iron Age was off the chain? I don't. We done found a new place. We, bro. Yeah, wait till I call you up. We done found a new place. I was talking about it yesterday. We done found a new place. This place off the chain. It's an Iron Age slash. It's Korean barbecue and hot pot. I don't know if you know what a hot pot is. You take the raw meat and you put it in this very spicy broth, and then you eat it. You give it a few seconds, it'll be done. And man, I had the hot pot and Norma had the barbecue. I was in love. That place was off the chain. That place was off the chain. And she really enjoyed herself. But the thing is, if I'm looking for someone to to be my mate or whatever, I need to know you got my back. And what are you saying? "Well, I don't want no broke ninja. I don't want no broke ninja." It's always broke, 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 broke. Well, half the time, y'all that are coming along here, y'all just as broke as the broke ninja you said you don't want. But you need to take care of me. No, you need to take care of yourself. Ain't your mama, ain't your daddy. Well, I got my own. I do this, I do that. You're supposed to. It's called being an adult. Hello. Hello. It's called being an adult. I don't want nobody to take care of me. But again, like I said, this weekend I sold one of my lawnmowers that I've been holding on for God knows how long. I gave the wife $200 of that sale. Now, 200 to some people is nothing. I could give this woman $5 and she lose her mind. So you know what happened when I gave her 200, because she's down in Alabama, right near the casino. She said, "Guess where I'm going?" Yeah. Get it, she lost her mind. Guys, it's like the song "Trouble Don't Last Always." Being broke don't last always either. especially if you're a go-getter, I'm not talking about an entrepreneur, this entrepreneur crap. It's just a go-getter, because a go-getter is going to learn how to make money and how to make money legally. Now, I'm not talking about these little kids talking about I can go rob somebody and I could do this and I could go steal for 2 or 3 hours. I could steal a car, make $700, be home, help support my mama, and mama knows what you're doing. See, it's come on, we're not fixing that chain. We're not fixing that curse that keeps going. But a real go getter that's looking to get out there and do stuff and be stuff. Again, guys, I got 4 cruises coming up. Don't know how I'm paying them, but I'm going. I'm going on these cruises. I'm gonna look, check my bills, and I'm gonna put 50, 50, 50, 50 this month. And guess what? Next month, 50, 50, 50, 50. you you got to figure it out. But thinking that everybody everybody has to make all this crazy amount of money and has to deal with your attitude. You just told me that I done bought I done missed the bullet here because you thinking whatever. Like I told you, I was just hooking up to a trailer. And I remember I did go off on that, but I said, "Look," I said, thank you for telling me how idiotic you are." Talking about I'm saying goodbye to my wife. I was hooking up a trailer. I drive a truck for a living. I didn't want you to hear all that noise, but thank you anyway for showing me that you're an idiot. Thank you. And I remember one time, I know I told the story before. I know I told this story before. I I I was on a dating site and they said the person said send me, and this was 10 years ago. So my wife doesn't, because she's jealous as all get out. 10 years ago, dear, just in case if you come in or you're sitting in or listening in, 10 years ago, because we've been together 8 years. 10 years ago, I'm gonna say it one more time. 10 years ago, and the person said, send me a side picture of you. I said, okay. I spun around to the side, took a picture, click, click, and send it. And the person said, OMG, you're fat. And I was like, really? You just said that? And she said, OMG, like, oh my God, you're fat. And I'm like, oh. And and then, started talking. And I was done then, but I was being polite. I was done. And later on in the text, the conversation, the lady says, so when are you gonna come see me? Y- uh, And I said, I'm not. Why? Because you said I'm fat. Oh no, I didn't mean that. Yeah, you did. No, we're good. Thank you. I remember when I first met my wife, I said I'd rather go fight in Afghanistan than be dating. This mess is crazy. This mess is freaking crazy. But that's another story for another time. All right, guys. We've come to that point in our life. We must. Well, I was gonna try to sing, but I don't. I don't want that. I don't want your ears to be bleeding out.
Ow!
It was at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Oh, but once again, as always, I want to thank you guys for coming in. Coming in and being part of this live. We will be working on some subjects. It's total burnout. We'll be working on some subjects, in the next couple of days. I just want to let you know you're well appreciated, and we just want to thank you for being a part of our live this morning. And remember Frugal Mama, she's coming up next. Oh man, boy, I'm gonna miss my little my board here, my music board. It gives me the giggles. But again, I want to thank you guys for coming in and being a part of my live this morning. As always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that I love you and God loves you also. You guys have a blessed day and be safe out there. Deuces.